Hi, and welcome to the Word of the Week. This week's word is plan. Now, for the month of April, we've been using as our overriding theme, as a message of the month of after the work. And we've talked about the first step after you've put in a lot of time and energy on a project, you need to have recovery. Then after recovery, we talked about the importance of evaluating. So the process of sitting down and thinking about what went right, what went wrong, and taking stock of things. Now this week we want to talk about planning. You see, because after you get done with whatever your project was, whatever you were trying to accomplish, then the next step is to think, well, where do I need to go next? Where do I want to go now? And then start setting those plans, start laying out or mapping out the strategies that you need in order to get you to the next step. And sometimes the plans can be very simple, and sometimes the plan may be just more rest. The plan may be more evaluation, or the plan may be something extremely simple, or the plan can be something very complex. So planning is a really crucial part of our development and our achievement. And there's an old saying that I'm sure almost everybody's heard, plan your work and work your plan. It's hard to accomplish anything unless you have a plan of action. So because I love sports so much, every athlete, every team has a plan. Right? There's always a game plan. But the thing about planning is that if you don't have a plan, it's really hard to succeed. But if you don't have the ability to adjust your plan, then your ability to succeed is also limited. It's often said that in most sports, especially like sports that have a halftime, like basketball, football, they say that the game is won in the second half. You see, you come out with a game plan. You think about how you're going to do things, what you want to do, what are the plans you're going to use, what are the actions you're going to take. And it may work, it may not. What happens at halftime is that coaches make adjustments. They see what's working, they do that evaluation process, they determine what's working, what's not working, and what changes do we need to make in order to win this game. So the ability to come in with a plan is great, because you got to have that. But it's that ability to adjust the plan, to tweak the plan, and sometimes to abandon the plan if it's not working. So to go into a process without a plan is foolish. To not be willing to adjust or abandon your plan when it's not working is just as foolish. So we have to be able to work both sides, which is very much the idea of the yin-yang, the Taiji concept that I love to talk about so much. So develop your plans. Think about what you want to do. Create the plans. Create the plan of action, the steps that you need to take in order to get you to that next level. And as it's progressing, if you're winning, it's working. If it's not getting you where you need to be, then you need to evaluate your plan. Maybe scrap it, come up with a new one. But either way, you need to have a clear idea of your plans and develop those plans and write them down, and then, the most important part, take those actions. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this week's lesson, and we'll see you next week.